What's up? I'm always in a rush on these videos, trying to squeeze them all in one clip. My memory card says an hour and 40 minutes left on it, so I'm gonna take my time. I got a lot of stuff out that I want to talk about. Try to motivate others and myself along with them. Start at the end. Some little finds in Hot Wheels I got the other day. Main purpose of this video started out as showing a few tips on how to start customizing these Hot Wheels. I wanted to go over where I started and what all I went through my life on customizing. Ooh, I've been picking a few of those up. Let's stay on Hot Wheels for a minute. So that's the first one. I think I showed it and mentioned it, a few videos back. I won't stay on it too long. I did a simple wheel swap and interior paint on that one. Just used some little Model Masters acrylic paint for that interior. And all I did on that one was a wheel swap. I took a Dremel tool and grinded the wheel wells out bigger. And drilled the rivets out, put the screws back in it. I didn't like using the plastic Hot Wheels wheels for this one, but they fit so nice, and I had them left over from another one I tore apart. So that's what that one's going to rock for now. And it wasn't a bad paint job on there. It'll probably get stripped down. Alright. Need to come back to that. Hopefully I won't forget once I start sharing the tips on breaking these down. Zoom back out. I got some screws for them. Got those on eBay. $8 for a bag of 100. Guy had another kit that come with 100 screws, 100 washers, and the tap and die, so that you could tap threads into these studs. I'm gonna go back and buy that tap and die, because after taking 2 or 3 screws and forcing it one thread at a time with a little bit of oil, yeah, that wasn't too fun. But I got them threaded by doing that, using the screw itself. I'm going to end up wasting half of these screws by stripping out the heads on them doing that though. So why not get the correct tools? I think he had a kit with all that in it for 25 bucks. I thought that was a little high, but after thinking about it, and it saves the time of hunting the correct screws and parts down, it's not too bad. At least he took the time to put that together for us. Got a couple of them primed here. I'm not going to share any tips on paint, because I'm just now exploring these. We're going to go to my computer and show my channel and show you guys how to navigate it and how I have everything set up so you can find stuff. But I have playlists on how I customized Transformers and model cars. Some of that may apply to these also. But talking about paint, all I can really say about that, your best bet is airbrush and real urethane base coat, clear coat for automotive. Clear coat having catalyst and reducer and all that good stuff in it. But we'll see if I can cheat a little bit on these, see how they come out. This is the first one I tried to paint. Another Impala. You know, the 94 to 96 Impalas, well, 95 and 96 came in 3 different colors. Burgundy, black, and a mint color. I was trying to make a burgundy one, which came out real nice, but the paint didn't stick on the edges, it flaked off. So now I'm trying some primer. which I didn't feel like ordering special modeling primer and all that good stuff, so I grabbed some from the local store. We'll see if I have any problems with that, and we'll revisit this for paint later. Things you will need, let's just get this out of the way so it's on the first video, and then the rest of these, because it's going to go into part 2, 3, 4, whatever, probably not much past that, hopefully. Get all this out of the way in case some people don't want to watch all those. Drill bits be your first priority. Drill bits on these. I'm going to set the camera down just a minute on the tripod. I won't take you all over the place. Oh shoot, which one was it? Oh, I done messed up. Let's see. I want to see. Nope, that one's too big. It's the 1/16. 1/16 drill bit will drill out the center of this stud. You can find a lot of people sharing these tips, so this is nothing new for the die-cast community. I'm just now catching up with some of these guys. But if you guys don't want to search all that and you're here anyways, why not share it? And a little bit bigger, maybe around 3/16. You're going to drill the head of that rivet off. So it should be just about the size of that. I'll tell you what, I went a little smaller. Next steps down, 11/64, 5/32. Here's a 5/32. You really want it about the diameter of the main stud in there. That way it drills through the mushroomed riveted head and just breaks a ring off around it. Some of these you got to be more careful than others. These plastic bases be easy to drill through the plastic. That might be why the guy had a kit with some washers. I didn't use washers on this one. It went back just fine, but I was real careful not to drill right through that plastic. Drilling those out. Go ahead and set this down. Check him out while I get this over here. Before and after that Dark of the Moon Deluxe Bumblebee. Lacquer paint. Extreme lacquer. Used to be called one coat lacquer for the metallics. The rest was hand painted with Model Masters acrylic. And then clear coated. The sticker's gone and I've got overspray on the cap, but this is wet look clear. So there's upsides and downsides to that. Let me get that out before I forget it too. So the upside to it is there's no catalyst in that clear, so it stays kind of soft and it won't flake and chip off edges when you go to transform it. Now if you use, like I mentioned earlier, the urethane base coat clear coat that has catalyst in the clear coat, that hardens to like a shell. So moving parts, you can flake and chip the edges a lot easier. So it's somewhere in between love and hate type thing. Oops, I already got this one drilled apart. Stripped the paint down, primered it, popped the wheels loose. Whatever you got, a small flat head. I got this funny little pick tool. I just carefully got up under here and popped those out of the little 3 teeth it has. Hey, focus. Seen some people just bend those back down. Some people put epoxy for the new axles. Oh, that could probably be a video by itself too, and that's something else I'm going to experiment with, these little axles. Everybody I've seen doing this so far takes these little axles that come, either the ones that come with the aftermarket wheels, whatever you want to call them, third-party wheels. Some nice little wheels. They're kind of small for my taste. Maybe like some 20s or something. No more than 22. Yeah. I'm looking for something a little bigger. We'll come up with a way to make these rims a little bigger. Put a dish around them. Deep dish with a bigger lip. Some people buy this by the bulk too. I'm not sure where to find it. Just a little metal tubing. My hands look rough. I've been working on cars and washing them constantly. Got these little studs. It's so white too. Just go in there. People are taking a Dremel tool and cutting barely into the tube, not all the way through it, to where when the end of this stud gets in there, they can drop a little drop of super glue and hold that thing in there. Or you can be a little dangerous and try to put the drop on the end of there and then push it in. But you may get a mess on the end of your wheel, which is what I did on this one. I don't like these wheels. I haven't put the screws in this one, so those are probably coming back off. This one's going to come back apart. I ordered these on the picture. They looked like they were all aluminum. When they got here, they were solid white. So that was my bad. I was looking at the picture wrong. I ended up painting them silver and black, and I don't like it. It's like garbage. We'll see. Maybe they'll just switch them out for some of these.